Alright everyone, Cody Don here. Welcome back to my laboratory. Today we're doing bees again. Bacteriophages have been developed to fight American foulbrood. And I am extremely excited about this. In fact, I was one of the first people in line to get the product here. So if you don't know what bacteriophages are, I'll link a video by Joe Scott over on his channel Answers with Joe. He talks about them. And if you do know what bacteriophages are, I still recommend going and checking out his channel because he's one of my favorites. But anyway, American foulbrood is a bacterial disease that infects the developing bee, or brood. It basically makes them rot, or turn foul. It can, on very short order, wipe out a colony, and it spreads from colony to colony very rapidly. So it's actually required by law that if you discover it in your hives, that you need to burn them. As it is incredibly difficult to get rid of. The bacteria form endospores which can last for centuries even. And until now there's been no cure. I mean, sure, we could fight it with antibiotics, which really just kind of hides the symptoms so that an inspector won't order your hives to be burned. But the bacteriophages are actually a potential cure. And what I'm doing with them is using it as a preventative measure. American foulbrood's not that common where I'm at due to the dryness of the climate, but it's not unheard of. And I certainly don't want to have to burn all my hives. Let me just, I'm gonna go get a smoker. The hives are still very angry. Try not to catch the grass around me on fire because we are now into fire season. But I've been running the weed whacker enough that I think I could manage a fire at this point. Get that going. There's some smoke. And this will trigger the bees to go gorge themselves on honey in preparation to swarm, in case they need to leave from a fire. But of course, it's just me. I blew out my smoker. Come on. Come on. Embarrassing myself here. Okay. There we go. That's better. Set that right there for now. So anyway, foulbrood is one of the reasons why it's not recommended that you get people's old beekeeping equipment, because it could be a way to spread the disease. Let's see. We've got a little bit of honey. I might actually want to add another box here fairly soon. Let me actually look through this and make sure the queens are laying. Okay, that one feels empty. Got a queen cup there. No new brood though. Let me keep going. Okay, there's eggs and stuff in this one. I think that's an old queen cup from back when they were thinking about swarming back in the early spring. Look at one more frame. Okay. Yeah, we just had a wave of bees hatching out, but that larva looks pretty good. Let me make room for this feeder. I'd like to leave them this frame, but maybe I give it to them later when they need the honey. Move that away for now. Still recording? Good. Oh, that's a tight fit. Squeeze these over any. Okay, that's a little bit better. I'm gonna have to take out 2 frames. Now they're definitely going to need a new box here pretty quick. Okay. Yeah, these 2-gallon feeders take a lot of space. Let's just feed it up with the syrup, which I prepared as per the directions. My thumb has a hole in the glove, so I'm getting stung there, but the thing about beekeepers is we're good at working through being stung. Okay, a little bit over here, just see if I can get them to calm down a little. Yep. Okay. Whew. That's pretty much done. I'll definitely need to put another box on this hive, probably within the week if possible. But I can't do it today. I don't have any boxes ready. Okay. Yeah, look at this other hive. Okay. This hive's probably going to be a lot nicer to me because I've already smoked them and they've had a chance to gorge themselves. And when the bees get full stomachs from gorging themselves on nectar, it makes them happy. A well-fed bee is a happy bee. Let's see. This hive is actually decently strong. You can see that the well, I don't know if you guys can see, but there's a lot of lighter colored bees. The original bees that were here from the original colony were a lot darker than this. So I can see that probably about half the bees here are completely new from the new queen that we installed last episode. Yeah, I definitely got them probably exactly at the time that they've hatched out in a big wave. Oh, here's the queen. You can see her. Let me up the brightness a little bit. She's got a white dot on her back for 2019. Okay, these guys are going to need 2 frames taken out as well, unfortunately. Try to take off frames that don't have any brood on them. But I know the queen's working because of the freshly minted bees. Let's actually push them all over. This takes a lot of finger strength. Oh good. This frame didn't have very much on it. Give them some sugar. Now, I haven't fed these bees a lot because they've had flowers like crazy. We had a lot of rain this spring, but the flowers are kind of running out. And the next big nectar flow is the sunflowers, and they're still small. They haven't really started producing flowers yet, so we're actually in a period where there's not very many flowers. So they'll definitely be needing this feed. And this will also encourage them to build up in preparation for the sunflower nectar flow. The spigot does not pour very fast, does it? At least I'm not spilling it very much. Usually when I do this I spill all kinds. And of course the more I spill, the more likely I am to get overrun with ants. And this feed, of course, should completely wipe out any foulbrood spores. I don't suspect there's any here, but you know, that brood safe stuff is not that expensive. They can sting through those plastic gloves. I guess if they're really motivated. I'm still being stung by the bees from the other hive that's next to me. This hive hasn't stung me at all. Okay. Get rid of that moth larva. Or pupa. Moth pupa, that was. And this hive is done. Guess I may as well take you up to the hive up in the canyon, huh? Oh no, how long have I been on manual focus? Oh, none of that was probably in focus. I'm sorry guys. But you can see the bees do like this nectar. These frames here that I've pulled out, I'm going to go put them up inside the shed where it's sealed off so they can't access it. I might even put them in a plastic bag to keep the moths away. You know, just to store them temporarily until I can put them back into the hive. Okay, I'm hiking up to the mountain hive. One nice thing about hiking around with a bee suit on is mosquitoes don't bother me one bit. Alright, so here we are, right there. Walk around the front of the hive so you guys can't see my phone number that's written on there. And actually this upper box is completely empty. The bees don't actually have access to it. So I need to bring them some frames, but not as urgently as the hives down by the house need it. So this is the queen that was the angry Russian queen. Of course they're all Russian bees, but this one was particularly aggressive. I don't think it's a problem though. Up that a little bit. There we go. Because the hive right now is pretty small. They don't have much to protect. Kind of go slow. There we go. Okay, wow, they've filled out quite a bit. Yeah, these new swarms like this, they work fast. They don't have any baby bees to take care of. They need to be smoked too, but I didn't want to bring the smoker up here. And they don't have any young to take care of. They converge all of their efforts into producing the wax. That was actually a knife in there. Okay, apparently they didn't like the foundation. They've got plenty of pollen, you can see there. They've been storing up plenty of that. They found a hole in my leg. Oh, there's probably lots of wind noises on the camera. I'll try to talk loud to drown it out. Let's see here. Okay, we got lots of brood. Bees are newly hatching out. I need a better bee suit. But I kind of like getting stung every now and then. Okay. Let's pour in the sugar. Let's give a little bit over top too. Okay, that feeder's full. Okay, this hive's done. I'm getting stung all up my leg because I forgot to tape that hole. So let's just put this back on there. Hopefully they'll build up a little bit before the next nectar flow. I suppose that is it for today. Hope you all enjoyed. See you next time.